Alright. It's chess time again. Hey guys, another game where I'm white here again, and going King's Pawn to start, and I think he's gonna counter with a different type of opening that I've been seeing a lot recently, where people like to take their knight's pawns out one square and then their bishops behind them on each side. Look, he's gonna do it on the other side too. I kind of like this. It gives me flexibility to control the middle. Now, I'm sure there's a reason why this is a popular opening. I'm sure it has a name. I'm sure there's ways it works too, but right now I'm not seeing anything like that. So I'm taking this opportunity to fully control the middle. 4 pawns up, nothing taken, knight off the back rank. I'm rolling. Now I have eyes on all his pawns, and he's going to block one of his pawns here now with a knight, and I'm just going to go ahead and, you guys know I like to do this, throw a pawn up there. If he takes it, which he does, just going to take back. Not even going to think about it. Throw one out, take back. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Now, he's taking his time here, and I personally, I'll never do this opening because I just feel like it handicaps you so much now. I've advanced all these pawns now up to 5. He's going to just throw his knight there. I'm going to counter back with my bishop. Got to move my bishop out of the way now as he goes back with the knight. I don't really know where he's going. I don't really know where I'm going either, is the thing. Now, when the knight starts to creep up like this, you know we got to look for the fork. In my last video, I got tricked by the fork, and that's one of my pet peeves in chess. Here he comes, attacks my pawn, just going to take right back. I have this on another spot here, and I don't know here. I don't know about this one here. I could lock his knight in there if I swing my queen up, but I'm going to keep it down here, actually, and not try to lock the knight up because he can pretty easily come back with his queen, and I don't have too much going on this left side here. So he's going to now take back that pawn. I was looking at this the whole time here. Now I have eyes on that bishop. Take it, and I'm threatening the rook here now too. And I get caught in this a lot too. I always try to get on that rook diagonal because that is decapitating to lose your rook without ever moving it in a game. Sometimes I forget that the queen is still there. So I'm going to back out here, put him in check here. Again, you guys know if I see check, I do check. Fats see check, fats do check. If you wanted to give it a cute little rhyming scheme there. Here I go, I throw him in check now, and he's going to opt to move the knight forward 1 space. And right now, the way I'm looking at it, a small lead in the beginning, but nothing crazy, but I'm kind of able to do what I want here, it feels like. He's going to block with the knight, and I don't have to get my queen out. But again, look, here's a check. Why not just take it? I'm going to take the check there. He's going to block with a pawn. Now he's got a line of 3 straight pawns here, which you don't normally see, but that's going to cause me to move my queen again because I have to. So I'm going to look for a safe spot here. I'm feeling good, but I'm certainly not out of the woods yet. I would guess he moves a pawn here again because I wouldn't want 3 straight pawns in a line here. But he can't move that middle one. He's going to come in with the knight and again continue to threaten my queen. I think I've moved my queen 5 or 6 moves in a row here now. And I'm getting kind of boxed in. So I'm actually not feeling too confident about this because I can't really move my queen anywhere else. So I got 2 bishops down here. It's just a big traffic jam of my own pieces now. And here I'm watching for the fork again. He doesn't have it. He can, there's nothing really I can do here. I can actually take this. He gives up a knight there with really no fight whatsoever. And a lot of times, guys, if you've played chess, if you're a beginner like me, he throws me in check there. I don't know how I want to counter that. Yeah, I don't hate that. I can give that. Obviously, he's not going to take that because I've got pawns all over it. I think I can still castle here in this game too. He's just going to move up 1 square. I might even kick him again. I mean, I want to do anything to kick here. But I'm just going to go ahead and give my bishop here some extra defense because that was unguarded. See, now he's threatening the rook here. So I'm going to have to do something about the rook to get that out of there because, again, one of my pet peeves in chess, I don't want to lose a rook without having ever moved it. So what kind of way can I can't castle, obviously, so I'm just going to slide this over to a spot where I know he can't get it. Now that knight is protected, that bishop's protected, that other knight is protected. Everything's pretty protected here, which puts me in a good move. I was feeling a little threatened from the queen. He was able to get that in there so easily. He's going to go ahead and take this, and boom. See, I saw that the whole way. I don't know if he saw it. We'll never know. I mean, maybe eventually down the line on this channel, we could play against players. Here's a check. I'm going to take it. We could play against players who can offer their commentary also, so we can kind of hear what's going through their thoughts, especially weaker players. I'm no Magnus. I'm not trying to play anything crazy. Here's a free pawn. I'm going to take it. Sniper bishop across the board. Now, I've got a lot of threats here that I'm happy about. He's going to try to defend with that bishop. He's still got 2 rooks active. I'm just going to go ahead and lightly threaten this bishop. And we're getting to the point of the game where I feel like we're obviously past opening. We're obviously past middle game. I'm ready to close this puppy out. So how can I, using my kind of arsenal here, he's just going to move his bishop, but it doesn't really threaten anything that I'm too worried about. So I'm just going to try to bring the knight into the party, maybe? It also unlocks the rook. So now look what I have here. I mean, this is, you know, a crazy arsenal against not much here. So I've got my rook here in the party, protected by a queen. And I'm going to come in and swap if he wants to do that. I'm going to pull my queen, pre-move the queen if he wants to take that, which he doesn't. And I almost put my queen back on the wrong spot there, which could have been devastating. Except I don't think even that would have been bad. But he's going to move his knight back. This guy reminds me of me in the last game. Pretty much dead to rights here at this point. I mean, I have a crazy arsenal. And this is what I was waiting for on the last move. Just go ahead and take that rook. No problem here. And I'm looking for checkmates. That's what I was trying to get to originally. And that's something that new players struggle with, I think. And he just opened up a checkmate for me, right? Or it might not be a checkmate, but he opened up a spot where I can just throw my queen there. It's not a checkmate, but we're getting dangerously close to it. I'm going to try to use these bishops. We talked about double bishops last episode. Oh, here's another check here with the knight I could pull. We talked about double checks with the bishops in the last episode. When you have a knight, it's all over. I'm going to move this bishop here and just... Oh, and he resigned. Wow, we don't even get a chance to take the checkmate. Well, it would have been a checkmate anyway, so